Every day people are giving you hints. We saw him with this woman. We saw him. Oh, he loves me. He chose me. Yes, he chose you, but you're still going to suffer the consequences.
He uses plier. Then he'll flip it on the woman and pull it. If I don't get that, I don't feel I'm being loved.
The end is not always pleasant. When you depend so much on a man solely for everything in your life, he can get tired.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where do you start from now?
This is the month of love, and you are welcome to Things We Do for Love podcast. I am Akosia Nyamewa, and as you know, since it's the month of love, we are going all red. So February ends, so sure, we are not stopping. Today in the studio, I have Mami Bujay and Jacqueline. We are going to discuss the red flags we ignore when our partners are with us, or the red flags we always ignore as ladies. So if you have any comments, kindly leave it in the comment section. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow us on all social media handles at Things We Do for Love podcast. You are welcome, beautiful ladies. You are looking stunning. I don't know, all the guests coming here, they are always looking nice. I don't understand why. I've never seen a lady on this show looking like everybody. What from a mobile?
But you need to dress.
You say you always have to look good when you are going out. So I think it's working for the ladies now. 21st century ladies, they are always on classy, like they are always on point.
It's necessary.
What's the secret? Is it that we are dressing to kill, or we are dressing to please people? We are dressing to please ourselves.
It's not dressing to please people. And we are in a world where people are looking at us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then whatever you appear to become actually leads you to places you have to. Yeah. So someone with that class will see you, and because of the way you appear, will give you an opportunity into something. Yes. So it's necessary.
Okay, so our topic for discussion is the red flags we always ignore as ladies.
Red flag.
Hi. Seriously, we have a lot of them. I don't know whether it's a red flag. As for me, when you are disorganized, when I see a guy who is disorganized, I actually don't like those kind of guys. But I've seen something that is more nicer than that. I may ignore that. I may ignore that, maybe hoping that maybe the guy will change, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't know whether we have serious ones like that we are facing, or other people are facing as ladies.
When it comes to red flags, some things like hygiene, I feel like it's teachable. You can teach somebody to be tidy, to organize themselves, but when it comes to personality, like certain behaviors, if that person doesn't make that effort to change themselves, there's nothing you can do about it. So I would not risk it personally. But when it comes to little things like untidiness, not being able to dress, because I've dated somebody like that. I would say my first boyfriend, I basically taught him how to put his outfits together. He was a good guy, and he thanks me every day. He's like, "Mommy, now dear, I'm OCD. Like, I do not want to look dirty or anything, because you instilled that in me, and it made me very conscious." And I feel like it's something. But when it comes to a womanizer, a man that is very abusive, these are the things that you should not even waste your time. You cannot change such a person, no matter how he loves you. If he doesn't make that effort to change himself, you cannot do it.
You spoke about womanizer, or even an abusive person. Some ladies, I don't know, sometimes quote unquote, so some ladies are, I don't want to use that word,
Attracted?
No, just stupid. They always want people. If I don't get that, I don't feel I'm being loved. Like some ladies are like that. I know a woman from. I can never forget that. When I was a kid, back then in the village, there was this man and this woman. I think they're even cohabiting, and the man was just a security man, and he will go and get drunk outside, come back home, expect the woman to cook and serve him. When he doesn't do that, he uses plier. Then he'll clip it on the woman and pull it. He'll clip it and pull it, like he beats the woman. And the other time the woman got pregnant, and this man beat the woman till the woman was bleeding. And you know, the people around, my dad and like the neighbors around, are like, no, this is too much, we have to report. And when they reported this man, the woman gained consciousness, like, munja mi kulumami, munja mi opumi from my husband. Like,
it's nonsense.
I was like, back then I can still remember that. You should leave me alone. If my husband is beating me, is it your problem?
No, some people stay in that not because they want to, but because maybe from there they don't have anywhere else to go.
Oh, where can't you go?
Well, maybe family is not family to them, and maybe even naysayers who are out there criticizing her home will not even help her after she leaves the place.
So you want to stay and die?
Yeah.
So the fact that I'll get a roof over my head.
Yes, I enjoy it.
Jacqueline, would you do that?
Well, from young.
Yeah, we do it.
No, but you can't say.
Sometimes
some people cannot take risks by stepping out and taking the next, like maybe taking risks for themselves, saying that I don't want this anymore. I'll suffer and make it for myself. Yeah, some people cannot take it. They can't take that risk. Like, they don't understand.
They really don't want to work.
They don't.
Yeah.
This is something they saw growing up. It was very normal. They lived in an abusive home where their fathers treated their mothers like dirt, and they stayed. So they think it's normal if a man does that to me. He loves me. My mom endured it. I can't.
Perception that women, you have to submit. It's like every time.
No matter how bad the marriage is, stay there. It's like, it's crazy, but
staying. So what about humanizing?
Womanizer, yes. So when you see when your man is a womanizer, you must know he's a womanizer.
Sure.
Every day people are giving you hints. We saw him with this woman. We saw him. Oh, he loves me. He chose me. Yes, he chose you, but you're still gonna suffer the consequences. Having children outside the marriage is another problem you're going to have to deal with, because it's going to traumatize you. Let's look at Annie Adibia. Let's use her as an example. I don't really want to go so much into it because I don't know the part she played in the marriage, going so bad. But with a man like Two-Face having babies on you, now you can see she's traumatized. She's going through something. We feel like, oh, we can endure it, we can take it. Then it takes a toll on our mental health. You understand? So for me, a womanizer is a no. But if you have the strength to deal with one, then it's your problem. But for me,
do women have the strength to stand that women? Like, because they have a lot of a lot of women still with men that are womanizers, and they're able to stand it.
Yeah,
they don't care.
Depends on
because she has already made her mind that I can stay.
Exactly.
And my priority is my children and my future.
Why should it be? I don't know. Mostly ladies will always be like, I'm staying in because of my children. I'm saying, what about your happiness?
It's a problem.
What about your happiness? I'm staying in because of my children. What about the man? Does he care about you and your children? And you are staying in just to protect my dignity, to protect my marriage. What kind of marriage is that?
Sometimes when you get to a point where you think there is no goal area for me, like maybe it's going into a different marriage or something, sometimes you can just set yourself that to, instead of being frustrated or instead of breaking down and crying my heart out sorry, to something that maybe might not stand, then let me go by what I have currently. What do I have? My children. I have a beautiful future for myself. You get it? Sometimes it's about how you take care of yourself that the man can draw his attention back to you. You get it? But when you are always crying, frustrated about what is happening, too much focus on the problem, it breaks you down. You get it? The problem rather like hits you instead of you hitting the problem. So, I think with some like that, it's based on the decision they have made. That it's my children and my life.
Yeah.
Mommy, is it right? Is it right for a lady to take such a
We're
decision?
gonna take it from two different angles. Some women stay because they don't want the stepmother figure in their children's lives where they are not there and they feel like their children are going to be maltreated. So then I will stay and endure whatever this man will do to me for the sake of my children. Some also have a plan. Once the children can take care of themselves, they're out, she's out. So it's basically like a sacrifice that I'm going to stay there and protect my children till they don't really need me or I don't have to be there for them.
Exactly.
And then there's also one that I feel like it's not wise, especially when you are being abused
Yep.
constantly.
One.
And then what if you die and leave the kids?
They will still have stepmother.
Exactly. What if you die and leave the children? So you have to think about yourself, because I always say that love between a woman was there before kids came in. But we women sometimes memba o memba nti. But what about the love between you and your man? The
Yeah.
kids will live a life after they grow up.
Yeah.
But we are always like my children. And sometimes the men are spiteful because they feel like the kids are everything to us.
Yeah.
At a point we don't love them anymore. Everything becomes about the children. And I member and I member and kameko. You know the same
Yeah.
that some of us women say, and these men become very bitter because it's like we were here before the kids came. All of a sudden the love is for all the kids, and now they start treating you in a certain way just because Akoya say now the kids came, you're not even sleeping with me enough, you know. But I feel like no woman deserves to stay in an abusive relationship, no matter what. Find a solution to it, because you don't want to die. It's not worth it.
Yes.
To me, I feel like, why would you die in a situation because of it? Their children will have to understand eventually that this is why my mom left. Even if they are young, I don't know how it's going to be if they are going to be living with the dad or the mother. That's another problem too. When there's a divorce, who is taking the kids? Who is going to have custody of the children?
Yeah.
So it's a dicey situation. Sometimes some will say, let me stay. Some too will say, I'm not enduring this.
I
let
also
me leave.
think that women who are brave to walk out of their marriages, especially in an abusive marriage, and as we said, womanizers and all that, are women who know their value,
Exactly.
who have high self-esteem.
100%.
So they do not care, and such women are few.
Yeah.
Such women, it doesn't matter your level of education.
Exactly.
Such women are so few, they do not care. But maybe I don't have kids, so I cannot talk about that, because I don't know. Because I always say that women have a certain love for their kids.
Exactly.
I don't know about that. I can't say anything about it until maybe I get to that level.
Exactly.
Because maybe my kids, my marriage, weighing the two, and to be difficult. I don't know. For now, I don't know.
Brave enough to walk out. Yeah, as you said.
Then you know, when such happen, you'll be like, the woman is a wicked woman. Yes.
How are you?
Only abadaye.
We'll take
Like
you.
they always say that.
Yeah, that's the society. No matter what you do.
And then some
They
of
will
them
say-
want to go, but the fact that living, like maybe they will have to leave the children with the man.
Yeah.
And if it happens that they can take the kids with them,
Yeah, they would.
no problem.
Yeah.
Because I mean, some are being abused, yet they are not giving money to take care of them. I get it.
Yeah.
To that extent that they are not even giving something. They will go and work and then use their own sweat
But
to feed a home. Was
so why are you even
why
there?
even there in the first place?
Because it's not like he's taking care of you and he's even abusing you. So you are saying, okay, money is coming in, so you
Yeah.
did. Let me try and see tactics. You know, women
Yeah.
can plan for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they execute the
Yeah.
plan so
It's a
well.
lot.
Should we also say that a guy who stops you from achieving your dream can also be a red flag on the side of the man?
Of course. Of course, because when you met me, I had dreams, I had aspirations. So if we are meant to be, then you're supposed to push me towards my goals, make me better. That is why we come into each other's life, to make each other grow. So if I have an ambition or a dream or a goal in life and you're telling me now you're my wife, so I don't want you to work, it's a big red flag. Yes.
So can we say that all ladies out there, especially the married ones that are not working, all in the name of my husband says I should stay home? Is it a red flag on the man?
It depends on the woman.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends. I think I know one woman on social media. I don't really know her name, but I've seen her a couple of times. I think she's a housewife.
Now they call them traditional women,
Yeah,
trad women, trad wives. Yeah.
Luxurious. Yes. Yeah.
And well, she's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints so far. She's doing well. So if you think that's the life you want to live, your man is comfortable. That's why I'm saying mostly our life is based on decisions.
She's exactly.
Whatever you plan to do. This is my mindset. This one. So you should know that every decision also comes with a consequence. If this is what I've chosen to do, then you should also bear in mind that when the consequences come, you're going to face it how it is. We can't choose the consequences. You can never tell how your end is going to be.
Exactly.
Yes. So our choices matters, and then I think.
So would you ever choose your education on your man? You are choosing. Yeah, when you really love this man, you really love this man. You wish this man could be your future husband, and you are weighing your education. Maybe you are supposed to travel abroad, and you have to weigh the two. Okay, I need to choose between my man and my education. As a woman, maybe the man is not going to say that, hey, I don't want you to go, but you have to think for yourself. How are you going? Would you sacrifice your education for your man, or you sacrifice your man for your education?
Question for the boys. This is a dicey because for me, I'm not doing it. Because as I said, some women are okay with whatever a man says. Yes, they are okay. Once you're in my life, baby, I don't want you to get a master's. Okay. I don't want you to get a job. Okay. But once the woman desires that, why not support her? Why are you stopping me from achieving my dreams just to be with you? So what if things don't go as planned? You've really worried me because I have to go back to square one. So I feel like even as a woman, no matter what, you have to have a backup plan in case things don't go the way you want. You just pick it from where you are and you are off. You understand? We do these things and then later we realize that I sacrifice everything for him. Does he care? You understand? So please put yourself first. Even as a man, put yourself first. We have to both put ourselves first. Then when we come together, we become a whole. But we depend so much on our partners and they are achieving their dreams, goals and aspirations. And later we feel like we are lacking something.
And to add to what you're saying, you get to a point that when he gets there and you don't match to his standard, you begin to find people who match to his standard too. So that's where you be like, hey, now you're cheating on
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't build yourself.
Yeah,
you didn't build yourself. So as a woman, no matter what, unless some people enjoy the trad wife lifestyle, they were meant for that. Or let me say, they were.
But some of them, they have their properties, they have their money somewhere. Maybe they started working before they entered into marriage, and they decided to stop.
Exactly.
So they have enough money in their bank accounts, and
it's okay. At least even to be a trad wife, you still must qualify for work or something.
Yes, in case.
Have a trade, something that you can do. So when the man goes, if it's catering that you used to do, you go back to your catering. You're gonna make money. If it was teaching, you go back to the teaching. If it was nursing, don't just be there and say that a man is your savior. You understand? It's not going to work. The end is not always pleasant when you depend so much on a man solely for everything in your life. He can get tired. Where do you start from now? You understand?
Some men are also selfish. They don't want to see their women higher than them, especially when the woman earns enough salary than the man, or the woman is acquiring better positions, becoming a public figure, getting her masters, and the man is still there. They do not want that.
It's like two masters in us.
I don't want my woman to be higher than me, so I will find ways and means to bring her down.
My guy, you were wrong. It's wrong. It's even beautiful. Everybody is created with unique qualities. Maybe you, the man, you are created to, maybe you have some potentials. You are there, you are making it. But the woman too is such a way that she is going and going higher and higher. What's your place? Your place is to be happy for her. That's when you can bring joy into your home. But it's not to fight what she's becoming.
I mean, yes.
Yet. If you keep fighting what you don't do this again, you don't do this, and you are doing that, that jealousy will break.
But yes.
Yes, if the complaint becomes too much,
Yeah.
it will break your home.
Yeah. I don't think you should be envious of your
Envious of-
wife's success. That's why sometimes as women we should also find men that align with us. You know,
Understand.
our purpose. It's not just a love, 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 love. Because some women are full of ambitions. They want to do this, they want to have masters, they want to have PhD. So find a man that accepts that about you.
Yes.
Because men naturally do not like a woman above
above.
them. But when you find your person, he's gonna understand this is the woman God put in my life. She's meant for great things, and I will support her.
Okay.
TD Jake's daughter, she's like all over the world. Her husband is, let's say, not up to her standard when it comes to her preaching, but he supports his wife. His wife is doing big conferences all over the world. This man is there. But some man would have been like, I should have been the one in that position. Sometimes your wife might be greater than you. Sometimes your husband might be greater than. Just love them and accept them and feel like it's a blessing that I have this woman in my life. It's a blessing that I have this man, and it's okay. Yeah.
Again, some women sometimes are the cause of all this in a way that when they get to the top, then they start looking down on their men. And because the men do not want that,
Yeah.
and because I don't want you to look down on me. Then when you are going for your conferences and all that, you tell me, you are not my class anymore. I'm going for business trips. I'm going to meet this, and my husband is this. But this is somebody you start with. Maybe he supported you to that level.
Yeah.
It is happening. Not only getting to a higher position, maybe a taxi driver can take care of me.
Yeah.
So I complete my university, then I'll now say he's not my type, he's not my standard. Let me go for someone that can also have. Because of that, most men now are advising themselves to go the traditional way. I think that's the right thing. To go the traditional, let's all be in the same level. And go and become a trader. Now even traders are doing well. The way traders are garnishing themselves and all that.
Yeah.
But
See, the thing, all that men desire from the woman is respect. So no matter how you are elevated, or no matter how much you make it in life, you shouldn't despise him that man. You shouldn't disrespect him. You should always give him that respect.
Yes.
Okay. And it will even bring like some relief to you yourself. Yes, because there are some things maybe at a point in life you won't be able to do. He can assist you. Maybe with a home, like in managing your home.
Yeah.
You getting it? Yes. So respect is the key.
okay.
Yeah.
So, mommy, what is that one thing you've ever ignored? Aside you dressing your man.
Okay. The worst mistake I ever did dating was somebody that got upset and he would start being disrespectful. And I thought it was a one-time thing. Then it started becoming a norm, whereby anytime he gets really mad, and I was like, no, I'm not going to take this. It's his behavior. It was not a mistake. And I wish the first time I had just put an end to it. So these are things that is like patterns. When it starts, it never ends. Anytime that he's mad at you, he wants to put you down. Who are you? Who do you think you are? You know, those kind of hurtful kind of things. So for me, I would never ignore an abusive man, verbally abusive, especially. It can kill you. A man that says things just to make you feel less of yourself. Yeah, that was like the worst thing. But aside that, no more.
Exactly. What about you?
Yes.
Well,
So you've never ignored, where the my answer so best son.
her. Well, with all the men I've but the ones I've dated so far, they're actually cool. Yeah, they don't really come out to fight, or they're not really abusive, but they actually act to suit what I am.
Isn't that also a red flag?
It's a red flag. That's one comment though. They actually act to see what I am, because they feel like, okay, she's this, she's that. So okay, let me also be like this, so that I can keep her with me.
Who are you pleasing?
Trying to please.
Brother, who are you pleasing? Me.
Yeah, but it got to a point I feel like, no, I have dreams. Okay, I need to build myself. I need to aim higher. I shouldn't limit myself to this standard because I feel they're all good. Okay, so let me make a stand, break this up, and then move on with my life. Yes. So with me, as they trying to please me, yes, I just don't like it. Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't know what I've actually ignored in a relationship. I think once a womanizer, right? yeah. For several, it was that bad. It was that bad. Oh, maybe people will see you come and tell you, I'll ignore. Oh, he will change. Oh, he's going to change. Oh, it's nothing. Sometimes you see it yourself, you confront, and you be like, it's just a perception. I'm like, okay, no problem. Then he will actually eventually stop. At the end of the day, it's never stopped, so you just have to work out. And maybe being with someone and for no reason the person will just tell you that my ex is back, so I'm going back to my ex.
That's crazy.
My ex didn't do anything to me, so I'm going back to my ex. Really? Then maybe 3 months later you come back and be like, I am back to you again.
No idea. What
happened? Oh, okay. So what do we do? Should we continue? Like, so you are just entertaining them.
Yes.
Maybe that would be. But what for now? Me, I'll ignoring a guy who has no ambitions.
Exactly.
A guy. You are just there. All you want is to get married and have babies. That's all you know.
Of course.
No. If you are such a guy, no, me, I can't be with you.
Yeah.
You need to think. You need to think of the future. You just can't be ordinary.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to be ordinary. A guy who thinks for himself, thinks for you, thinks for the future. I think that is okay, but Abrabona and say, yeah, but why now?
No.
So aside that, what? No, like they are always settling for mediocrity. They don't want to. Oh, Kitswana me that kind of like no.
They never grow.
Yes,
just a one.
Yes.
From maybe you have a small self-contained. Maybe some years later you have a mansion. Yeah. It's very necessary. Who doesn't want to enjoy a good life? Everyone wants. So be that man that has ambition. Very important.
That's all. Yeah. And again, a man I wouldn't like to date in my life is a man who is so traditional. Like those traditional men. Oh, maybe past like this. No. We have traditional men.
I know it's a
the colonial thing. Maybe pass this flower to me, and I'll just think, okay, take.
And he'll be sitting
there. Why won't you give what is your right hand doing and you are giving it to me from your left hand? Like, you get that thing. So you are supposed to be specific on what to do when you are serving me what I have to bring. And maybe when you are talking, I'm with my man and I'm talking, you say to Sebi. To Sebi. You say Sebi, excuse me.
Yes.
When maybe you are sitting, I've met a guy. Oh my god. Maybe I'm just standing in the middle of the gates.
Yeah.
Be like, why are you standing in the middle of the gate? I'm home and I'm home. Yes, I'm home and I'm gate. So you don't have to stand there. And yes, I'm home like this era. Why should you?
You can never grow with such a man.
Yes, like no. This is a no for me. Why would you do that?
When you are 7, the fufu has to be 2. so that you'll take one. I know those kind of people.
Yeah, there has to be two.
No way, then oh, I get it.
Minimum memory, and why didn't you greet my sister when you saw her? You should have said please. Why didn't you say please?
Things that are natural. Okay, there are things that you need to do. Maybe with the respect, man.
Oh no,
but to some extent, that is what makes it. I said you want to be treated too special.
Yes, I don't get
with
it.
That thing, and maybe you not feel comfortable in your relationship.
The lady wants to do that. It should come from her.
Yes.
Some people enjoy those services. Mira. Love those things. But when you're sure, like you're that's too much. I feel like
no. That's no. Yeah, you say you are greeting my sister. Why didn't you mention her name before you greet her? That doesn't show. You just to say, "Mommy, good evening." Why did you just say good evening? It doesn't show. Like, why?
No,
so if you are such a guy, no, I don't think I'll go in for you.
Exactly.
I'll go there. That is me. So I think we have a very nice conversation.
Yes.
And I hope my audience are also taking something out of it. If you want to be on this podcast, kindly reach out to us and we will definitely allow you to come and share your opinion. And also, if you don't want to come, feel free and share your opinions also in the comment section. Yes, we spoke about the red flags we ignored in our relationship. And I hope you are taking something out of it, because most of the ladies out there are going through a lot too, but they do not know. So maybe our little tips may help you find your way out, and I hope it does so for you. Yeah, so this is Things We Do for Love podcast. I am Akosua Nyamewa. Follow us on all social media handles. Follow me as well on all social media handles at akosianyami.wa, and we are going to have more vibes and conversations like this. I'm beautifully styled by the magical hands. You can also reach out to us on 0243624065. Until then, I will say bye bye.